It's Mike Bayer with Free Speech Media. I'm here in Oshawa at the, what is it?
Stonecrest Park.
Stonecrest Park. We're here with Dermot. Dermot, go ahead, give us your message. What do you want people to know?
Well, we started 3 weeks ago out here at Stonecrest Park trying to get the kids out play, and I put the word out to a bunch of parents and everything I knew. And the idea behind it was to get everyone outside and to get the neighbors out to see what's going on and get dialogue going, and that's exactly what it accomplished. We started off the first, well, actually a month ago was the first time we did it, but it was just about 10 of us with our kids, and then we decided, you know what, this is a good thing. We should advertise it a bit. So we advertised a little bit through our social network platforms, through Rise Up Durham, and people shared it around social media, and it grew. We had 70 to 100 people here. Basically, the first real planned one we did. Bylaw did come out, and they got a little irate, and they came flying into the park the first one with two vehicles, lights flashing, with the kids and everything playing, and got the loudspeaker out yelling at everyone to get out of the park. So the parents stood their ground and said, no, we're not leaving the park, and yelled at them, get out of here. And that basically happened. That's what happened. They ended up leaving. The police were on our side. They told us they didn't want anything to do with it. They were in support of us. They agreed with what we were doing, and they told us that we're probably still going to get some fines or tickets or whatever from the bylaw officers. So I explained to the police, I said, the only way the bylaw officers can give us fines is if we give them our ID, but we're under no obligation to give them any identification unless you guys back them up. Then we have to give it to them. He said, well, we're not backing them up. I said, okay, I guess we're done here then. So they spoke to the bylaw officer, and he came back and he said, okay, you do have a barbecue here. He said, so technically, I could come down for the barbecue. He said, would you mind removing it? So I said, yeah, I'll remove the barbecue, and we did exactly that. I brought it across the street to my house, and we continued. So that was basically the first big one we did, and then the next week we had about 125 people. I barbecued at my house. We brought the food over. People are coming out of the woodwork. Neighbors are, I've never met before, coming up to me, pat me on the back, and saying what you're doing is great. And like I said, it accomplished exactly what we wanted to accomplish, which was open dialogue and get neighbors talking. So we did it again today. Really cold today, but it was still a success. We probably had about 70 to 100 people here as well. Instead of barbecuing, I decided we'd get the order some pizzas and stuff, keep it simple so I could mix and mingle rather than being on the grill. So out of all this, it's basically just dialogue. Everyone's talking, everyone's asking me about it. So just to let everyone know, we did this for 3 weeks. We're not doing it here next week. We're going to move it to another park. We're going to go to Rocketship Park in Whitby. I don't have the address on me right now, but look it up. It's in Whitby. I think it's around Taunton and Country Lane, I think, yeah. So anyhow, we're doing it there next week. We got some people who live in the neighborhood asked if we could do it in their park. I said, yeah, sure. And at the same time, this is going on in other places. In Ottawa, it's happening. Someone else did it in Brantford. I think it happened in Mississauga. So people are starting to do the exact same thing, and the idea behind it is to get people out in their neighborhoods with their kids. I mean, the kids are having a blast. Kids have no idea what's going on in the world. They just see another kid. They just want to run around, kick a ball, slide, whatever. So that's the idea. We're trying to get them to have fun, but the parents realize what's going on, and they start talking to each other, and all of a sudden their mask comes down and they get a little bit more comfortable, because most people don't know what's going on in the world. They're getting everything from the TV, but when you actually come out and you talk to people and you can hear actual facts from the people's mouths, it spreads the word a lot quicker. So we're moving it next week, and hopefully that'll be a success. And like I said, there's a lot of other places doing the same thing. We're going to try and get this going on all across the country and get everyone, just take your parks back, organize little picnics, gatherings, and start talking to your neighbors.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. There's a couple that where it looks like we're kind of
I'm good for right now. I will. Yeah.
Wait, have to get in. It'll go quick.
It's gonna be gone.
Oh yeah, because I looked at it and she gave me the finger. I'm like, just leave it.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be
Really,
fishing
that's
on
ridiculous.
Saturday
And I'm
night,
like,
but it's not
really,
gonna
now that you're fucking.
Let's get a nice close-up shot here.